questions, more interaction. So thank you so much, because I always read your comment, and not only that, even likes, appreciation, all these things that help my channel grow up. So thank you. It's really beautiful to not talk alone and know that there is someone else there that is listening to me and find interesting what I am doing. And as usual, please, if you haven't done it yet, put a like on this video, subscribe